this is Onigato and my Let's Play of Pharaoh. So, this mission is the first mission that allows you to choose what type you're going to be playing in. And anytime you get these choices, one is a combat mission, the other is an economic mission. So, the campaign covers both ground, and a lot of them are effectively optional. You leave one mission and you go straight into the next straight up normal mission anyways. So, this is the close of the Archaic period. I can choose either the Necropolis, or I can choose the city of Behdet, which is combat. And I think this one involves shipping for the first time. It might just be straight up Bedouin assaults across the river, or from out in the open. Can't remember which one it was I've done before, so probably the Necropolis. So what I'm going to do now is look at each of these missions, and we can actually choose which one by looking at the actual details here in just a moment.
Egypt's military troops are now unmatched in the known world, but the new pharaoh, Khazakimwe of the Second Dynasty, now also demands a powerful navy based at Behdet. Nothing less than a fleet of warships will suffice to allow us dominion over the high seas, but timber is scarce, as our climate supports only a few sparse areas of forest. Cedar may be imported at great cost from Byblos in the land of Lebanon to the northeast. Fortunately, exports of our native papyrus will provide a means of offsetting this expense.
Not fun, but possible. Let's take a look here.
Abjadu, the burial place of our forefathers, has grown over the years into a sprawling necropolis of sacred tombs. Now, most noble men and women wish to make this their eternal resting place. To honor them, the new pharaoh Khazakimwe of the Second Dynasty has ordered the construction of 3 sacred mastaba tombs, one of greater size than the other 2, for the local nobility. Pharaoh has also ordered the creation of a powerful navy based at Behdet. Abjadu, too, must support a modest fleet of combat ships if our shores are to remain totally secure. This will not be easy, as timber is scarce and our climate supports only a few sparse areas of forest. Cedar may be imported at great cost from Byblos in the land of Lebanon to the northeast. Fortunately, exports of our native papyrus will provide a means of offsetting this expense.
Okay, so this definitely is Navy, no matter what. With some Army aspects to it. I remember this mission, and I did it on Behdet on several of my other ones. I've done it on both, but I've done it on Behdet more often than not. So Behdet has more monuments, obviously. You are also expected to have a higher culture and slightly higher prosperity. Same population across both of them, though. So, if you don't have a navy in Behdet, the Bedouins, or whoever, send a couple of ships every once in a while, and they disrupt a bunch of stuff. They also do landing parties, which really can be disruptive if you're not ready for them. So I think I will go ahead and do it on this one here, just for giggles.
Egypt's military troops are now unmatched in the known.
There we are. Water trade, fishing, boats and ships. Yeah, you get this splat no matter which one you go on. Alright, let's see here. So, first things first. Have to pick a place to start properly. Okay, so small amount of growing space here, moderate amount of growing space up there. You can probably get 1 or 2 farms in. You can't get very many in here, that's for sure. Same with this one, you can't get a lot in there. So we'll save that one for later. None in there, and doesn't look like you can get any in there. Okay. Okay, so obviously we need to start someplace where we can get going. Alright, so one thing that is important is a 3x3 or 3 wide spot across the edge. That way you can gain access to a dock. Docks are very unpopular though, so you have to put some stuff around them. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Now do I want to put this road here or here? I think there is better. Alright, let's clear out this section of road here. Because that spot is so very unpopular, we're going to put the temples in, but let's see who our patron is here. Okay, we've got 2 gods, Ra and Osiris. Ra is the patron, so we're going to put extra temples into him. But because we need to make money fairly quickly, we're actually going to hold off on putting the second temple of Ra in over on this side. Because what I'll do is I'll put the temple of Ra, second temple of Ra over there. Alright, so let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, and then there. Okay. So I need some chickpeas in. Question is, can I get a road? 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, I can get a road there, so put chickpeas there. And down there so that I can get the road in and around it. Put it there. Nope, undo that. I'll make sure I'm at my slowest speed. I don't want to be moving through here. There we go. Okay, now Pharaoh is going to start making demands pretty quickly. And because Pharaoh makes demands, you have to be ready for them. I can't put that there. I want to put that there. You know what? That's inefficient. Just put it like that. The only thing I'll have down through here is just workers, but still. Efficiency is important. Okay, so roadblock there. And a shrine to Osiris and a shrine to Ra. And then, because it is very important, firehouse, architect, and police station on that side there. Now, I do need a housing block, so let's go ahead and head this way. We'll put Plaza down initially. I can just put Plaza across there. Gardens there, and on that corner there. Across there, beautification, gardens here, 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 and here. Also there. That'll give me the ability to put the dock right there pretty quickly. Alright, because it's That's always nice to have. Second one there, and nope, not temple, not temple. Shrine to Ra because he's the patron. There we go. Okay, so I'll be able to put a dock there soon. Don't want to put a dock in just yet because they are huge takers of workers. They just take a huge block of workers just to be able to use them. Eventually I'll put the pavilion right across there. Alright, plaza this up. Very good. And a housing block. Oh, finish the housing block here. There we go. Okay. So one thing we will need to do fairly quickly actually is get across the river. Because I need access to those reeds. Raw materials, clay pits, reed gatherers, and gold mines. Can I get a gold mine over here? See, if I had been able to get a gold mine over here, that would actually would have been worth it. But I can't. I can get a gold mine in here. And it might be worth it to do. Just to get some extra gold flowing in. And you know what? I think I will. Okay. Roadblock on this end. And eventually one on this end as well. Raw materials, gold mine. We can get 2. 6, 7. Ooh, that's a lot of gold mines being bought. They're very expensive. See, I don't want to build it there because then I'd have to roadblock a lot more than I need to if I put it right there. Roadblock there. Yes, I know, I'm out of money. Firehouse, architect, police station, and some of the crappiest housing in the world. Now, gold mines need a palace to drop off at, so I may as well put one of those in as well. Expensive, aren't they? There we go. They will send out path hunters eventually. Oh, right, I need to set this up. Infrastructure, health and sanitation, government, religion, food production. There we go. And then because I know I'm going to need that soon. Okay. Now, how do I want to get across the river? Obviously, at this range, a bridge just is not going to work. Bridges only go across, what is it, 6 or 7 tiles at most? And the narrowest it is here is about 15. So I have to do a water crossing, ferry landing, here or here. If I put it here, this section right here is 4 wide, so I can put something here and then something here. On the far side, though, the only places where it'll dock is 3 wide. Unless... no, if I put it there, it'll still only do 3 wides. If I put it here. So if I put it here, I can... it'd be nice if there was a zoom out function here. But there isn't. Okay. Well, I could put it here. That'd make it fairly easy. I'd just extend this road out and then connect it in. Oh, it will let me put it here. Yay! Okay, there we go. Okay. Goes there. And I'm not going to put it there because I need this spot here for something else, but I could put it right there. That'll give me space to actually put a road out through here without too much difficulty. That there, and put critical things in here. I don't need a lot of population over on this side, I just need enough so that I can actually say that I have population on this side. And then I still have room to put a dock, or well, not a transport wharf, because I don't really need a transport wharf, but a warship dock or something like that. Okay. Don't have a lot of money left. A small negative field, but that's counteracted and then some by the positive field of the palace. Okay, so I've blown through the vast majority of my money. Okay, that's 100, 90, 80, 70. Okay. City sentiment prevents immigration. Don't tell me that. Oh, wait a minute, I could probably do... yes. It ain't much, but it's something. And every little bit helps. And yes, it is a little bit cheaty to do that. Okay. Current housing can house about 300 more people. I need... well, they can't even trigger that for a while. I may have screwed up by putting too many gold mines in. Because, well, 2 or 3 of them would have been sufficient, and I could have just added the rest later. See what happens here. shortly. I'll speed things up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now I'm starting to get... Ooh, okay, I've got gold starting to come in. Good. That'll keep me alive at least. Okay, now let's go ahead and slow this down. 90, 80, 70. Alright, I still have underemployment. I still need a lot more people. But with a complete lack of granaries, that makes things a little bit more difficult. Not to worry though. I have a plan. Granary goes there. Come on. And has orders to get maximum on both of those. The reason for that will become apparent momentarily. Specifically right now. Storage yard accepts all chickpeas. Supplies or physicians. I do need both. Alright, now I've got income. A pretty decent one at that. Put a bazaar here. There we go. From this angle I can actually get one in. Nope, not gonna let me put it in. Okay, fine. Actually, let me rearrange this just a little bit. Farm. I'll actually make it a barley farm instead. There we go. Storage yard goes here, gets barley. Well, accepts barley. As evolved as they're going to get without water, without more access to food. Alright, this side is starting to become stable, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and beautify it just a little bit. Going to be very difficult to beautify afterwards. There we go. So you can get peasants across going that direction from an unconnected dock, or not dock, but water crossing, but you cannot get anything back across it. So plaza should be able to, yes, plaza. There we go. Okay. And because it's always good to have better coverage. There we go. Okay, I did go into debt, which is not good, but I do have my mines all working, so that is good. Whole bunch of chickpeas coming in and some barley, which is good. Okay, now this, I'll accept half of that, and nope, not flax. Half that. Alright. I was hoping they would give me a little bit more time before they started making requests, but as is apparent, they are not going to give me that time. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Just mainly do something. Let's see, gardens here and here, because I want to be able to plaza this up. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Raw materials, clay pit. Okay. But will I be able to do that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I can get a fourth one in. Questions, too many questions. Let's do it this way. Clay pit here. Potters here. I have a clay pit. Just not doing much yet. And then more important is an architect right there. Where did I have malaria? Right, malaria. Well, apothecary. That'll help to limit that. And I don't think I'll be able to make that request. Which is unfortunate, but not unexpected. I didn't have the industry in place, and it's very difficult to get an industry going from scratch in enough time. Okay, now this one has the ability pottery. There we go. Seriously goofed with this. 3 of them would probably have been sufficient. Probably just these 3 right here. And Pharaoh requests beer. Well, the good news is I'm already making beer. Is I'm running out of food. Oh, no, didn't run out of food, just ran out of entertainment. Well, they never had any entertainment. How did they evolve in the first place if they didn't have entertainment? Weird. Oh well. But now, since that entertainment is becoming kind of an important thing, still get the dock in right there, right? Yes, I can. I'm gonna have to destroy that right there in order to make space for the shipwright. Well, something's got to go there, that's for sure. Could be 2 fishing docks, though. So, you don't get a lot of maps where you have fishing. So where you do get it, it becomes kind of critical that you do fishing. And a lot. You don't need much to get fishing ships going, but you do need a shipwright. Shipwright right there. As soon as I get some more money in and have more people for the jobs that I need to get done. I need to put another bazaar here. Increase my coverage. I'm kind of surprised that one hasn't devolved. I'm surprised that hasn't evolved. There we go. Make it a little bit more prettiful. Okay, I am building up. Okay. So I've just had a hit to my this one here, my kingdom rating, which is gonna suck. But I've given granted an extension here. Even when I do fill it though, it will take another hit to my popularity. my popularity hits 0, well, that's really bad, because then the Pharaoh's troops start to march towards you. And you really don't have any way of getting your kingdom rating back up in a timely manner. So, how am I doing? I'm still short by a lot of people. Here we go. This will help, though. Another harvest of food. Which is good. Just not flooding very well. What do the gods think of me? They're sympathetic, which is good. Unfortunately, sympathetic just isn't enough. That one right there is too far. Nearly enough. Alright, let's see what my food stocks look like. Not great. The bazaar just hit 700 food in its internal coffers, though, so that's good. She'll go out, and hopefully we'll start seeing some expansion here. There we go. There we go. And she's out of food again. Part of the reason why I'm growing beer, or growing barley for beer, is so that I can have an export eventually. I need to survive long enough to get an export, though. Papyrus also makes a very good export crop. Value, and I'm in debt again. Devolving because of lack of food. And Pharaoh's going to be annoyed with me because I did not deliver enough beer on time. Very nearly had it, though. Kingdom rating 39. Okay. Well, it's not perfect, but at least I'll have some beer, and I'll be able to build up more beer supplies, and then I will be able to send that off. That is going to be a major problem. Okay. have a thing to hold fish? No, I do not. Well, that's fine. I need it to be right at the water's edge anyways. Accept none. You accept fish. Okay. So, the good news is a shipwright does not actually need actually need any gardens in, because I hope I can turn that into plaza. Does not need any wood in order to be able to make fishing ships. That's the good news. The bad news is it takes 20 employees to make a shipwright work, and another 6 for each shipping wharf. 60. And even worse news is I need to set this to stockpile. There we go. Stockpiling means that even though I get some in, I won't be using any of it. Please, plaza? No, I'm not going to be able to plaza. Since I won't be able to plaza, do the thing that makes things safe. And while I'm at it, an apothecary. Because I don't have one on this side otherwise. Yep. How bad? It falls to 37. I will have beer in stock for future requests, which is good. How am I doing on employees over here? Does that count as... No, it wouldn't count as... Well, there's no reason to have entertainment workers right now. No reason to have anybody employed as entertainment, because I don't actually have any entertainment running around. So keeping people employed here, pointless. Alright, and you can see building a military vessel or fishing boat. It's actually just a fishing boat, but... And I just lost my only employee. Let's see if I can actually pull this off at all. Oh, good. A good flood means possibility of actually getting some chickpeas in. I haven't gotten one fish in because I can't make any progress. Oh wait, I have a fishing boat. I have a fishing boat. No. No. Stop that. Stop taking those. It can't accept them. Alright. Turn that industry off. That'll free up some employees for other purposes. I'll turn that industry off. And that industry off. Okay. Anything else I can do to try to help this along? I'd forgotten how difficult this one was. And I really think I screwed myself over by building too many of those too quickly. That brought the debt problems on. Okay. So, let's go ahead and ship that out. Under that request for pottery, I don't think I shipped that. Oh, yeah. Okay, what's my current kingdom rating? Is terrible. Okay, but I can now get the food in. I can put the industry from stockpiling to actually use. And I'm going to leave the industries where they sit for right now. Let's see, how much beer do I have? 600. Well, there goes that plan. Leave that turned off. Let's turn that back on. And that's a problem. It's not like I actually have money to defend myself with. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put some... Get that there. That's going to raise my kingdom rating. Oh. Shoot. Okay. Right. Forgot about that. In order to have troops, I must have a recruiter. By 3. Let's go ahead and put him there and close that all up. And put a roadblock here and here just to stop that from even spawning. In that general direction. Right. I don't want these guys getting maximum. I want them getting half. Otherwise it'll just fill up with one or the other, but not both. As long as there is a constant influx coming into here, that's what's important. Okay. Kingdom standing will rise. Dispatch that, right? Yes, okay, good. Widely believed that my presence causes malaria. Ugh. Okay. Well, my fishing docks all are doing their fishing thing. What am I doing on employment? Still massively underemployed. It cannot evolve until there's fun to be found, but that's going to take me a... Oh, wait. I did have entertainers running around. Damn. Alright, entertainment just became more important. There we go. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. These guys don't have any food, but this should help with that. Which pottery do I have? Sufficient. Oh, and Pharaoh wants to give us some bricks. Storage yard. He wants to give us bricks. We'll take bricks. I need a mastaba. Yes, okay. I'll just put that over here somewhere. Construction Guild, Brickslayers. So let's go ahead and close this off here. And we'll go all the way around just because we can. There we go. Okay, now some gardens here and here. Trying to turn this into plaza here. And it worked. Good. Okay, next maneuver. We're gonna come out here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Go across there. Get what I can to plaza up of this. There we go. Alright. And work on population problems. There we go. There we go. Don't have much in the way of cash right now, but I will in a moment. Not a very high income there. Good. Okay. So one clay pit is more than enough to handle 2 potters. And for a city this size, 2 potters would probably be acceptable to handle the city itself. got trade as an option. So let's see who wants to buy stuff from us. Well, they don't buy anything. They're useless. Biblios. Well, 1,000 can get us access to wood, but they don't buy anything that we have. Timna buys fish, buys beer, buys linen, buys papyrus, and it's a land route. Mennefer buys beer and barley. Lettuce, which I don't have. They buy bricks, which is ironic in a way. And they buy jewelry, which I don't have. Nachin buys papyrus. It's a land route, which means I have the least amount of effort to try to work that out. So let's go ahead and export that. I don't care if they export all of it. Get the industry back on, and that industry as well. Alright, the military. This is going to be interesting. Because I have that invasion coming up in 6 months. There's no way my military is going to be able to stand up to them, but let me go ahead and make them higher priority than industry right now. I'll disable that in a little bit, or lower it back down. So, assuming that the invasion that comes is the invasion I expect, it's going to be a naval invasion, which I frankly don't have the capability of defending against right now. Trade, trade. Why are you guys devolving? Oh, water. Okay, well, that's a problem I can fix. That's a problem I must fix. Water supply. Oh, my city needs more workers. Well, of course my city needs more workers. When hasn't my city needed more workers so far? Sold the papyrus, got a huge chunk of change. Woohoo. Local religious facilities. Well, that's easy enough to do. Extend that out, extend that out. Temple to Ra here, Temple to Ra here, Temple to Osiris there. There we go. Keeps the ratio good. Brings a lot of religion to the area. Makes people happy. By doing that, I make sure that the bricks have a way to get up there eventually. There we go. Okay. Now they've got good God coverage. Also bringing in sufficient food to maintain population at the very least, and probably increase it over time. Can't build fishing ships across here, but I will be able to build... Oh, I know. I might be able to see where they're coming from. Yes, it is a naval assault. And I am not built to handle a naval assault. The only thing I can really hope for is that if they do land somewhere, it's not, they don't land like right here. Because if they bring a transport ship, I have a way of dealing with it. It's not a very good way of dealing with it, but it is a way of dealing with it. Actually, let's get that kind of prepped right here. Go. Okay. That is... I think those are both combat ships. All look like combat ships, which is not great, but typically it's survivable. Good news is I don't see any actual transports, so what's going to happen is these guys are just going to hang out here for a while, making an absolute disaster of things, killing off all my fishing boats. Which is frustrating. Oh bother, that was a transport, I think. Yes it was. Okay. So, as an emergency procedure, what can be done, and this is a terrible way of dealing with this. Nope, too close to enemy troops. Just absolutely spam the addition of a metric ton of police stations. That one doesn't do me any good. Beautification doesn't do me any good. Police stations do me good. Okay, let's see if these troops are worth anything. Capable of a formation, at least. That's something. So as these guys start getting active and we start having patrol police come around, they can actually start to fight. 30, 40, 50. They can and will eventually kill off enemy troops. Okay, starting to fight. They are nowhere near as good at the job as actual troops would be, but you saturate your city with them. And they can do a decent job of holding the enemies, at least. There we go. Guys. And my archers have just broken. But they did their job for the pretty much long enough. Yeah, panicked. They broke. It's a very expensive solution. It's terrible in terms of population. But it can be just enough to stop an enemy invasion. 90, 80, 70. Like it did this time. Okay, good. Clear all of those out. Clear all of those out. Clear all of these out. Clear all of these out. All of them. No. Bother. Clear him out. Okay. Should have enough beer already. Yes. Send beer. And while you're at it, send a gift. There we go. Okay, now fishing wharf goes back in. And we check for unemployment. I have unemployment. Woohoo! So, work camp. Actually, 2 work camps. There we go. You're full up on pottery. Okay, very good. Does that have employees? Yes, it does, but it doesn't have any clay. So I want to do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. should be able to plaza this up. Come on, let me plaza it all. There we go. Actually, may as well put this in as well. Come on. Oh, it's not gonna like the thingamajigger over there. Thingamajigger. Doodad. There we go. Okay, so raw materials, clay pit, 2 clay pits. That gives me a total of 3 clay pits for 4 potters. And that should be enough potters to be able to pull this maneuver off. I swear I had a 3rd bazaar in here somewhere. No, apparently not, just the 2. Okay. How am I doing on unemployment? I am... jonesing for workers again. But by introducing pottery into the city, I have gone through and made it so that the population is going to have things that they want and need. And I don't have any place to put that. Okay, storage yard. And bricks. Okay, if you have 2 that have same type of material, especially if it's material for building your monument, have one of them set to get maximum. That way, as it empties, it will fill up, and you don't end up with like 3 or 4 different places with 100 bricks each, but no way of getting them to the monument because it needs a stack of 400. Capable of importing now? That is a very good question. I don't know. What do you need? You need pottery. Well, see, the thing is, you can actually make a city that's too efficient. For instance, because of where this pavilion is, all 3 of these sections are pretty well covered by entertainment. And as I add more entertainment types, they're just going to continue to be covered pretty well. Except for that one corner, I don't know why that's got poor coverage right now. There's an easy way to deal with that. get too efficient with it... Stop getting stuck inside the thing. Crazy people. If you get too efficient with it, the game, your ratings here can actually, culture ratings, can actually suffer significantly if you don't have, say, if it thinks you don't have enough access to jugglers, even though you've got jugglers in every house. Because you need, well, let's put it here, you need better city coverage because you need more stages. How are the gods feeling? Gods are okay. Alright. Gold production is flowing nicely. Construction guild, bricklayers goes there. Okay, this place is supposed to handle papyrus. But I think it can also accept up to a quarter wood. Because it's time to start importing that. Okay, not Timna, Byblos. Not an Egyptian city. Although I will open one to Timna. Do need to do this now because oops, got to remove those. There we go. Okay. There we go. And because I can, and I don't really want to use this area back here anyways, at this point, shrine, another one to Ra, and a shrine to Osiris. And there we go, we're starting to get them to move across. As you can see, they're also consolidating all the bricks into one place for me, which is good. Alright, where's my kingdom rating? 14, not really climbing. Do I have access to dentists yet? No. So my culture is kind of stagnated. Prosperity is at 36, which is good. Now, do I need to dispatch anything to my mastaba? No. Seriously? Alright. No, that's not what I want. Where's the thing that I do want? Why can't I build? build a magistrate's office. That's disturbing. Fine. Police station. Or not a police station, but tax collectors. Tax collectors, tax collectors, tax collectors. There we go. I need a 3x3 to go right there. Something that'll improve local conditions, because I want that to be better. More desirable. Could put a temple in. Conservatories are actually undesirable. Personal mansion, I can't put that in twice. I could go with a large statue, but I want something useful in there. I guess I could put a temple in. It's not going to hurt me any. There we go. Because it is important to always put these in. There we go. Seriously? Nothing? That's just weird. Conservatory here. And because it matters very little, gardens there. Go. Breweries don't have any place to put anything. Good. They don't buy anything, they just sell. Manifair. Wait, do they sell? They sell brick. Well, I'll think about it. Alright, I didn't set up import. Okay, let's see. Beer. Let's go ahead and export this. If I get over 800, that's good. Barley, go ahead and export that if I get over 1500. No, 16. There we go. Wood, I do need to import. I don't need, oh well, I do need to import to maintain 400, I guess, yes. For some reason I thought that was single stacks. Don't need to import this, don't need to import this, or export them. I can export this, and I'm going to export it if it gets over 1,000. Don't actually want to export my bricks. I do need to set that up to import, but not yet. little bit easier in the long run. Oh, right. They need employees. There. What? Seriously, people. Why was that not taken care of? Alright, firehouse goes there. Architect's post goes there. That was a potter's. That was a clay pit. This is a path that gets roadblocked. Okay. I'm bringing in enough fish to feed myself, which is good. Three of those so that I can that just happens. If you have clay pits, they can flood randomly, without warning. And even if they have an architect's post right next door to them. It's not a matter of being poorly maintained or anything like that. It's just they will collapse. Frustrating. Clear all this out. Situation looking worse than ever. something something. At school. There we go. Put it there, then I can't go in. If I put it there, I still can't go in. Can't even go in if I put it there. Oh, for Pete's sake. No, I'll just have to do it this way. It's definitely suboptimal, but it'll get them all in, so that's the important part. I don't really intend on expanding out this general direction anyways, or at least over here. Okay, so I've got reed makers, but I don't have any. Oh yeah, I need to put these back in, don't I? And let's do another city. That's probably going to help my popularity a lot. Firehouse in. Maker here and here and here. Firehouse, architect's post. Reed gatherer. No, I don't need a. Well, maybe I do need a third reed gatherer. No, 2 reed gatherers should be sufficient. Police station and an apothecary, though. Be useful there. And let's go ahead and put those in there because that's also useful. I have 5 shrines to Ra. Okay. Papyrus is a decent export. Good, I've got warships now. At least a warship. dispatch that. Yeah, good. Actually, let's do that. Send a gift. Pretty good one. Why you no advance? Why you no transform? Improve quality until they go and there we go. Next forms up. Alright, I think everything's gone sable. I think that takes us to most of where we need to be. Prosperity is well over where we need to have it. Kingdom rating is going to be our sticking point. Let's see if we can we export pottery? Not to anybody we've got so far. Well, let's go ahead and take a look here. We're already exporting to Mennefer. And I do need to open this. I do need to import the bricks. I really do. I just need to import a very, very small number. Import to maintain no more than 800. It's not the end of the world. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. Alright. Oh, now the flood's going to fail entirely. There's no way anybody could be out there. How did... let's see, that's Osiris. Wait, what is Ra the god of? I can't remember. God of the... Ooh! Okay. Ra will give me improved ratings, improve my kingdom rating. I can use that. I have all the fish. Apparently. Do I have that set up to export? Yes, I do. Who buys my fish? Timna will buy my fish. Why hasn't Timna bought my fish? This time I have a navy. Kingdom reign is slowly climbing. Emphasis on slowly. But why? Good. Cool. Let's see, let's go ahead and send a gift, send a lavish gift. There we go. Okay, now my reputation is high enough. And that's not great. Okay, let's go here. This guy. Seek and destroy. That's another landing ship. Where's that transport going? Get him? You got him. Okay, good. Seek and destroy. Seek and destroy. Seek and destroy. Congratulations. How much more to go? Not much. Whoa, what the hell happened? Where did my food supplies go? Why are my people not distributing food? How bizarre, it's right there. This makes no sense. Okay. I have plenty of food. I mean, plenty of food. Why are my bazaars not gathering it and distributing it, though? Well, I'll kick them with another granary installation. They couldn't see this one. It bugged out. Well, if it's gonna bug out, there we go. That's odd. But oh well. It won't take very long to get them all the way back up to full. Because I do have plenty of food. Had plenty of food stored up. Let's see. No, I don't want to disable that. I'll disable that one for a little while. There we go. Still don't have any food there. Where are the girls? Why don't I have any papyrus? 700. There we go. Don't know why that took... Well, I do know why that took forever, because I don't have enough employees. That should have... Seriously? Not again. Or, no, wait, it's not entirely bugging out. How badly? Now to 50 even. That's not too bad. That is survivable at least. Let's take it down to 90, because for some reason at 100... it keeps bugging out. That's weird. Let's go ahead and put a granary over here. Maybe it's something about the location? I don't know. That's so weird, though. So I've got 2 granaries. I've got 1 granary that's absolutely full. And yet, I'm having a food crisis again. I did dispatch, yeah? Yeah. Go ahead and send another gift. Access. Let's add another item to the list of things that they can buy. That should pop me over the top. They have food on hand. Yeah, they got some food on hand, but it's not enough. It's not right. Really odd. Full of food, and so they should be getting food from there. But they're not. They're only getting food from here. Did I not turn that industry back on? I did not. But I still have some pods, so... Okay. just not using it. No, where? Nah. Less concerned about that. More concerned about crossing that nice last little threshold. I can hold 33 more people. Okay, that's not enough space. One, two, three, four. Okay, good. I can do that, and then do that, and for simplicity's sake, do that, and then do that. I've got 3 of them. Oh, let's go ahead and slow that down. Oh my. Coverage. Fight, the more my kingdom rating climbs. Yay! Should cross the threshold in just a moment. pulling stuff from that one yet. I don't know why. There we go. Alright, so I'm actually going to hit continue governing for 2 more years because I need to save the mission. There we go. And then we'll just go for run it ahead.
Mastered the seas and river, and make good use of the resources they offer. The mighty navy you built patrols the waterways, securing our borders.
Alright, so pretty good score here. And you can see lots of funds, good kingdom rating. Basically all around, they really liked me. So I'll see you all next time.